Hi everyone, Gig Coach Jake here, your go-to for gig economy news, tips, and tricks. Now most Dashers' biggest fear is deactivation. In this video, I'm going to share some tips and tricks on how you can avoid deactivation. I'm almost 2 years in as a Dasher, well over 100 deliveries. You can see my acceptance rating only 3%, where my other numbers are in the green, and I'm still dashing away. So in this video, I'm going to share my tips and tricks on how you can avoid deactivation. The two most common reasons that Dashers deactivated are a low customer rating below 4.20. That's the way it's set right now as of January 1st, 2020. At some point that can change. Completion rating. Once that's below 70%, you're at risk of deactivation. Now I know many people that have been deactivated for both. It seems that they are computer triggered. Once you get below the 4.20 or that 70%, something in the computer goes in and says, deactivate this Dasher. I'm not 100% on that, but with my experience, most everything they do is generated through some type of computer program or algorithm. That's why these numbers are set the way they are, and when you hit below that threshold, you then get that dreaded email. I'm going to show my tips and tricks on how to avoid being deactivated with low acceptance rating and working as a true independent contractor. You can see my numbers are all in the green except for acceptance rating. I will share in just a bit the DoorDash Agreement showing what your rights are as an independent contractor and that the whole notion of deactivation through acceptance rating is complete garbage. Now here's a section from the DoorDash Agreement that you recently agreed to. Contractor understands and expressly agrees that he or she is not an employee of DoorDash or any restaurant, other business, or consumer that he/she is providing delivery and other services on behalf of him, herself, and his/her business, not on behalf of DoorDash. Very important here. He/she is free to accept or reject the opportunities transmitted through the DoorDash platform by consumers and can make such decisions to maximize his/her opportunity to profit. Very key word there, profit. And he/she has the sole right to control the manner in which deliveries are performed and the means by which those deliveries are completed. You can accept or reject any and all offers if you choose to as an independent contractor. DoorDash cannot and will not deactivate you for doing so. Now that we have that clear, let's move on to the good stuff. Customer rating is a little bit trickier because there are variables out of our control. The way that you can keep your customer rating is being pickier with the offers you accept. Now, if you're not a top Dasher, you don't have to worry about acceptance rating whatsoever. You just need to keep busy and make the money that you need to make to keep doing this. But if you are a top Dasher, you just have to keep the acceptance rating above 70%. That's not too bad. 3 out of 10 offers you can reject if you know the drop-off is very far from the merchant, meaning the potential of the food being cold by the time it gets there is pretty high or higher, which will lead to a customer rating ding on your end. It doesn't go to the merchant. Another one could be a very inconsistent or slow merchant. More often than not, that merchant is sending you out there late, which is going to lead to a late delivery. Not only are you going to take a ding on your on time early, which really isn't that important unless you're chasing something like Top Dasher, it matters to the customer. They will then go and ding your customer rating. More often than not, when we give great service, those customers do not go in there and rate us their 5-star. Some things that you can do and that Dashers have done in the past, you can send text message once you're leaving the merchant to let them know you're on your way. A little bit of communication goes a long way. Then once you've dropped off the food, you could send another text message saying, thank you for using DoorDash. Please go back and leave a rating. Now, you don't have to be as specific as please go leave a 5-star rating. That's up to you. Myself, I wouldn't put that much. I would just prompt them to go back and leave the rating for my services. Another thing some Dashers have done is they've gone as far as print out business cards. They leave those business cards in the bag to help keep their customer rating up. Myself, I don't do any of that. I've tested out the text messaging. It works. I found I'm so picky in the offers that I accept and the way that I operate, I do not have to send a text message when I leave the restaurant unless I'm late. If I'm running late, I will potentially then send them a text message just to communicate to let them know that the food is on its way. I know DoorDash a lot of times sends them notifications as well, but sometimes when it comes from the delivery person itself, it's a little bit more personal. Anyhow, you can see 4.92 customer rating, 92% on the completion, and 92% on time or early. I really don't have an issue with those other ratings. And the acceptance rating, I'm an independent contractor. If you want to keep sending me crap, I'm going to keep rejecting it. I'm going to go do a Grubhub delivery. I might go do Amazon Flex. I might do Shipped. I'm going to do something else that makes sense for myself as an independent contractor, because I'm not an employee. I'm not going to sit here and accept anything and everything and hope at the end of the day that I make enough money. That's very stressful for those of you that are trying to do that. Another thing with customer rating, when you have placed the order, you are then increasing the chance for a mistake and you get a ding on your customer rating. Now let's talk about completion rating. It's simple. Don't reassign more than 3 out of 10 offers. It's really not that hard. Track your stats after every delivery. I go in and screenshot because I've heard of some discrepancies over people's customer rating, their completion rating, things like that are starting to drop when it doesn't make any sense. I screenshot my ratings after every delivery so I have record myself of where they should be. If and when there's some type of discrepancy, I can then take that evidence to DoorDash, present it, they will then correct it. You're a business owner, you're your own boss. If you don't have record and proof that your customer rating should be higher, your completion rating should be higher, etc., there's nothing they're going to do about it. You need to take screenshots and proof, especially on incoming offers. That is a contract. Once you accept that contract, that was the only proof of what you agreed to in the beginning. Next, be courteous, polite, and patient. Patience goes a long way. Guess what? These merchants can get you deactivated as well. Customers too. You will have some incidents where a customer is trying to get free food. They'll say that you didn't deliver or drop off the food. What can you do then? All you really can do to prove your side of things on that is a dash cam. Dash cam footage with audio recording. I use that to record all my deliveries. That way if someone comes back and says I did complete a delivery, I have proof on the actual camera with video. Video evidence does not lie. People tend to. The other thing, any calls I get from DoorDash or the customer, I put on speakerphone. I then have audio recording proof of, say that DoorDash is offering me extra pay for delivery. What proof do you have? A conversation? Audio recording now has that. Let's say the customer gave some type of directive and then they told DoorDash something different. That is your only proof of what was said. Dash cam, audio recording, I can't stress enough. The things that are within your control are the offers that you accept. And yes, if you're a top dasher, you just need to keep it above a certain amount, 70%. You're essentially an employee at that point. You're having to accept 7 out of 10 offers, only reject 3 out of 10. You're more at the mercy of DoorDash and the customers. I like to work as a true independent contractor and be my own boss. Therefore, I will never chase top dasher. And guess what? I'm going to show you in just a second why. Now to address the BS and the whole notion that you need to accept more offers to receive higher paying offers, let me show you a couple from behind of the many that I've received recently. You do not have to accept more offers, as you see by mine, 3% current, to receive high paying offers. That's just BS to get you to accept more crap. Let's think about this. You're a top dasher. DoorDash is trying to get these offers that are rejected completed or these low paying offers completed. Do you really think cherry pickers like myself are going to be the ones completing these deliveries? There's nothing DoorDash can do out there to entice us unless they add money to it, which they do at certain points once it's got kicked around enough. Those of you that are top dashers are their suckers. That's how they get these low paying offers delivered and the ones that are far, etc. Don't believe the hype, the BS, and the nonsense. I don't care what creator out there has done, how many deliveries, and what they say. I'm giving you actual proof right behind me, my own evidence and data. I'm someone with a very low acceptance rating, keep all the other ratings high. I've been doing this for DoorDash almost 2 years, still doing it the same way. Many said I'd be deactivated in the beginning. I don't forget, I knew better. I know my rights as an independent contractor. Again, Work smarter. Yes, you're still going to work hard, but work smarter. That is the key. Who wouldn't like a little extra time with their family or to do the things that you love? Do you really love doing gig work 70, 80 hours a week or 60 plus? Now, working smarter means that you're able to make the same amount of money in less time. Doesn't mean that you're not working harder. With that being said, don't believe into the hype and all the nonsense that's out there. You know what's real when you've seen it from me. With DoorDash running a lot of referral bonuses right now, one of the biggest things they like to do is put that mark so high to where it's 200. I could tell you how many Dashers I've heard of that have gotten above that 100 mark and were deactivated for a number of different reasons. You best believe customer rating is the most common. They were going out there giving deliveries as fast as possible, trying to get through those 200 deliveries without really taking into consideration the other factors that I described a little bit ago that will help keep your customer rating up, like avoiding merchants that have a really far drop off from the merchant. Orders where you have to place the order yourself and maybe someone wants no tomato, pickle, extra mustard. That can really make it challenging for you to hit everything perfect so you receive a fair customer rating. So if you're one of the people that signed up for a DoorDash referral bonus or someone signed up for yours, make sure that you're schooling them or you're taking into consideration everything I've explained in this video. That way you can actually get to the 200 deliveries and beyond as an independent contractor and a dasher. Continue to work smarter. Hashtag low pay, no way. Anything below $6, reject it. And those of you top dashers, I don't feel for you. You made that choice. Best of luck.